Hello everybody, welcome back to Ike and Me Gaming. Ike here, and we are back with Railway Empire 2. For today's episode, let's see what we have to do. We have to produce a total of 13 loads of steel via your factories and businesses. So that means I'm going to have to buy that factory, because there is one. Deliver 12 loads of tools to Austin. That should be pretty easy to do. Buy 20% of stock in General Donovan's company and transport 60 passengers without changing trains from Dallas to Memphis. Without further ado, let's get into it. So we're gonna wait on that steel thing because I don't want to pay 13 million, and Corpus Christi is a little far to get our lines down there. So we'll go ahead and buy Mississippi. Let's connect Shreveport with Jackson. We'll start here. So we bought Mississippi because we really need this cloth. So we got our first freight line down. So we have our double line from Oklahoma City all the way over to Jackson. So we'll start running some freight lines here. Number one Glen, nope. Shed class works for me. Freight 2. Jackson. Really, we should be fine. Boom. So now we have our freight line. I'll rename this just so we can keep everything straight. Alright, so we did express line from Jackson to Shreveport. So we made an express line from Shreveport to Jackson, Mississippi. Over here. Put all our trains on here. We don't want shed class though. Glen. Perfect. With express. Boom. So we did some stations down in Louisiana, or one actually, one station. It's an express station. So we're gonna put on some Glens. And we'll need 286,000 for that, and we'll have 2 Glens going. Perfect. Nice. I just couldn't stomach paying 13 million for the steel plant in Austin, which is like ridiculous. So I finagled a line here from my iron around Houston down to Corpus Christi, kind of using existing freight lines. And we'll throw a few trains on there and see if it works. So I figured out a way to finagle Archer Terminal all the way down to Corpus Christi. So we're going to go ahead. It's really far. I think we'll go 3 trains for that one. Freight. Put that on. I want to make sure there's nobody waiting here. There. I already upgraded steel plant to level 2. Now we're going to go level 3. So that would produce 5.6. That should help things. Should help us get to the 13 loads of steel, I think. And then hopefully that'll bump up the tool production. So one of the things we had to do is buy 20% of the general stock, so let's go ahead and do that.
Another key step in the right direction.
Thank you for pushing up my share price, but that's enough now.
Okay, so it took a little time to spend in Mississippi and Alabama. And so my main warehouse is right here. It's bringing, oh, I forgot to put vegetables in here. Okay, so it's bringing in vegetables. It's got a fruit, which is already there, so that doesn't count. So we still have 1 slot open. We have wood, we have corn, and we have wheat. So the wheat's coming from here, corn's coming from over here, vegetables up there, wood right there, And well, we don't really need that. It's going into Jackson. So that's it. We do need sugar. Unfortunately, our closest sugar is way over here, so that's going to be fun because there's not one sugar in this whole section of the map for some odd reason. And so with that, it's going to feed Jackson, Montgomery, and New Orleans. So New Orleans itself, I'm going to go here and build a maintenance depot and a warehouse. It's going to do some of these other goods. So it's going to do meat. It's going to do cloth. It's already got alcohol. So there's going to be a train from Jackson, New Orleans, one from Montgomery to New Orleans. And that's just the freight. I do have one express line going from New Orleans to Jackson at the moment, but I have to do the other ones after. Alright, so I got all my trains on. I got 3 trains from each good. And then 2 from New Orleans to Montgomery, 2 from Jackson, New Orleans. I even took out my maintenance depot here in Mississippi warehouse and put in a dispatch hall to make it quicker. I have maintenance everywhere else. And so that sets this up pretty good. Jackson should grow good, New Orleans should grow good, and Montgomery should grow good. So the only thing I'm missing is sugar, and so I'm going to work on that right now. Figured out how to get this sugar over to Mississippi warehouse. We barely got it up here. So we're going to throw 4 trains on it. And of course it's not going to do anything, but I got to go in and add sugar. Okay, let's find it in the list. There we go. Boom. Now we got everything we need for these cities to grow to a pretty decent size. So I decided to do something a little crazy. I came all the way over here to Chaplain Stop and I'm bringing wool all the way through that sugar line right up to Houston, through Houston and over to Austin. Decided to put a cloth factory here. So we're going to see how this goes. So over here at Corpus Christi, we want to bump the factory up a little bit. We can pump out some more steel. The next step up is going to be another million. I'm going to keep a close eye on Dallas here, see if we can...
Despite its name, the Texas and New Orleans has never been connected to New Orleans, thanks to the Civil War. Now you have the opportunity to make history in several ways.
Nice, okay, I did the 13 loads of steel via factories and businesses. Now I need the 12 loads of tools to Austin by next year in December. So while we're waiting for steel, or a tool, sorry, to go to Austin, we're going to work on Dallas to Memphis right now. And so we're going to buy this. There we go. And now we're going to start laying down a line. Well, so we bought Tennessee here. I was thinking I'd get through, but I forgot that Arkansas comes down so low here. It just wouldn't be conducive. So we're going to buy Arkansas just to get to Memphis, basically. I mean, we will hook up Fayetteville too. But, so now we're going to do our big, long, diagonal run up to Memphis. So I hooked up a line from the vegetable to Dallas. So we're going to go ahead and bring in a bunch of these. Well, we'll go with 2 for now. Confirm that. And then I'll make sure Dallas has vegetables activated in the warehouse. Oh, it doesn't. We can fix that. There we go. Boom. Now it is. So we laid out our Memphis to Dallas Express. Dallas Memphis Express is ready to roll with 2 DeGlens. All our cars on it. So I went ahead and built an express line from Memphis to Fayetteville and then over to Oklahoma. I just got to put my trains on it right now. So Oklahoma Express to Fayetteville Express. Oops. There we go. Put our DeGlen on it. 2 trains. Boom. Got that. Fayetteville Express. Go for the Memphis Express. Nope, you won't open that. Put our Deguens on it, put 2 of them. Perfect. Just spotted bonus for new industry of 336,000. I think we're going to go with a dairy. Kind of doing a little bit of everything here. So now I'm over at the Oklahoma warehouse, and I ran a line up to a Fayetteville warehouse to try to finish supplying them. So we got 2 trains going in, so that'll give me a cluster of 4, which I don't technically like going 4, but we'll see how it works. So I hooked up my vegetables from a different station. Gonna bring it up to Dallas. Means we're focused back in Texas again. We built a station at Taylor Rest. We're gonna bring in salt to our Oklahoma station. Go ahead and bring 2 of them, freight. That direction, we're fine. And there we go. We'll just have to go into the warehouse and activate the salt. There we go. Perfect. Means we're on a little bit of a salt focus here. We decided to bring down a Taylor S line down to Texas North. We got that figured out now. Just stick with our salt theme a little bit farther. We're bringing it down to goodness. Texas South Warehouse. There we go. Boom. So we moved over to Montgomery, and I had forgotten to put an express line in. So these 2 trains are going to Oklahoma. So just sort of finish this off. We got Montgomery Express. Gonna bring it over to Jackson Express. Put a Deguen on it, 2 of them. There. So we're just gonna complete our loop here. So now we have Memphis to Jackson Express. Got our 2 trains on that. So I went through all my express lines and put some of them up to 5 trains, some to 4, some to 3. So I see we're up to 9 tools to Austin. Alright, so we have our passenger only express line coming into Memphis from Dallas. I'm hoping that will accomplish what I need it to do. We'll see.
The equipment ordered has arrived. It will be put to good use.
Nice. So we got our 12 loads of tools to Austin. That's good. So hopefully this train will be the final one we need here to get things going.
The work is progressing well from my side, too.
Awesome.
The desert poses different challenges than Louisiana. First and foremost, the route is a much longer one. I see that I didn't make a mistake by relying on you. It's time to restore the Texas and New Orleans Railroad to its former glory. Provided you can supply enough material, the swamps should pose only a financial problem.
Okay. Well, that's good. I hadn't realized, but it was only like basically mail was taken over the express train, which is, I hadn't really noticed that. So we got things running pretty smoothly everywhere. We kind of delved into Oklahoma, made that a little bit better. We got into Fayetteville in Arkansas. We did take some salt everywhere on kind of this over. All that's supplied with salt. We did put our new cluster here from New Orleans, Jackson, Montgomery with our Mississippi warehouse. We went into Memphis, but we did put a dairy there, but that's it. So next time we're gonna take a second and we're gonna put like a warehouse, maybe the salt or the milk is gonna be the warehouse, I think, and then we'll go these 3. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Come back and watch another great video of IKME Gaming.